Hello, and welcome to my office. I'm John Landrum, a professor of chemistry and biochemistry at Florida International University in Miami, Florida, where for the last 3 decades I've been conducting research on the chemical identity and function of carotenoids that are found in the human retina. For the past few years, I've also had the very great honor to work with Beneseed as a consultant on their lutein product. You may want to know, what are carotenoids, and why should I be concerned to know about them? Well, today I will be telling you about a little known but very important nutrient. It is a carotenoid. And lutein, like all carotenoids, is a phytopigment, and so it is only produced by plants. Humans obtain carotenoids, like lutein, from dietary components. Probably the most well-known carotenoid is beta-carotene. It makes carrots orange and is a major source of vitamin A, which we all know is essential for our visual function. Lutein is a similar molecule, and you can see it as the principal pigment in marigold flowers. Lutein was first described as a pigment in leaves something more than 100 years ago by a Russian-Italian chemist, Mikhail Tsvet, after he developed the technique of chromatography. Today, chromatography is an essential tool in modern chemical laboratories and is used routinely to separate and analyze all types of chemical substances. We used chromatography to identify lutein in the human retina in the early 1980s. Lutein first evolved in plants, where it serves to protect their leaves from the highly toxic byproduct of photosynthesis, oxygen, and the many highly energetic and reactive species formed from oxygen that are referred to as free radicals. These reactive and damaging free radicals are easily formed when oxygen is activated by blue light, the most energetic region of the visible spectrum. Naturally, there is a lot of light and oxygen in the human retina, so it is very important that our retina have protection from these reactive free radicals that can damage our vision. Our normal dietary sources of lutein are green and yellow fruits and vegetables. We can easily see the lutein present in leaves in early fall, as leaves lose their green color, exposing the presence of the yellow lutein. So you may be wondering, why is this yellow plant pigment so important to me? A very tiny amount of lutein is present in the central retina of the region of the human retina, where it is called the macular pigment. Typically, there is only about 100 to 200 nanograms, or 1 to 2/10,000,000ths of a gram of lutein in the retina. Although the amount is quite small, you can see from this microphotograph, made by Professor Max Snodderly, that it is easily seen in the inner layers of the retina, and it has a tremendous ability to protect the retina, where it functions by absorbing blue light that can initiate the formation of reactive oxygen-containing free radicals that damage the delicate membranes that make up the rods and cones and are essential for our vision. Additionally, lutein has the added ability to directly deactivate free radicals. It is a very powerful antioxidant. In early research performed in our laboratory at Florida International University, we were able to carefully and accurately measure the macular pigments for the first time. We showed that the macular pigment is composed of lutein, zeaxanthin, and mesozeaxanthin. All 3 of these are closely related carotenoids. Both lutein and zeaxanthin are dietary components, but because we do not find mesozeaxanthin in our diet or circulating blood, we proposed in a paper we published in 1993 that mesozeaxanthin must be formed within the retina from lutein. It wasn't until 2001 that studies of macaque monkeys proved this mysterious biochemical transformation was actually taking place in the retina. Today, we know that together, lutein and mesozeaxanthin comprise fully 2/3 of the macular pigmentation responsible for blocking damaging blue wavelengths of visible light entering the retina, and that these are both derived from dietary lutein. During the last 2 decades, researchers at a number of universities have added to our store of knowledge about lutein and what functions it has in the human body. In addition to reducing the intensity of dangerous blue light reaching the sensitive structures supporting the rods and cones in our retinas, lutein acts as an antioxidant, preventing serious damage to the retina that can lead to age-related macular degeneration and loss of vision. We have now learned that lutein also appears to alter the rate of nerve function, increasing the ability of nerves to respond to stimuli quickly. Individuals with higher levels of lutein in their retinas recover more rapidly from glare exposure after bright light causes momentary blindness. It also increases the eye's contrast sensitivity, enabling us to detect dim objects that differ only slightly from one another in their relative illuminance, such as in a dim room. Some studies also indicate an improvement in visual acuity, the sharpness of vision. We now also know that lutein is found in the human brain, and there is evidence that it is actively accumulated there during the early stages of life. We have learned that breastfed infants receive lutein from their mothers and have the highest levels in their brains, while formula-fed infants have much lower levels. In studies of human milk at FIU, we have found that the levels of lutein in milk of breastfeeding mothers is associated with certain dietary fats that appear to facilitate its transport from the mother to the infant. Studies have also shown that the amounts of lutein found in the brain correlate with cognitive function, our ability to remember and learn, especially among the very old. It is interesting to speculate on how lutein may be influencing nerve function at the most basic levels, and exciting to think that a simple dietary component might improve our memory and mental capacity in early life and potentially later preserve that function as we age. Evidence tells us that lutein has the potential to maintain and preserve our vision and neural health and is an important dietary component for people of all ages. I would like you to know that Active Seed, the lutein-containing supplement produced by Beneseed, is an excellent product that is formulated to be well absorbed and increase the levels of lutein in the blood, eye, and brain, protecting our eyes and hopefully extending our years as active, healthy people. Thank you for this opportunity to talk to you about the importance of lutein, and I want to wish you to remain happy and healthy. Goodbye.